They must stop immediately, and then what was the thought about what's going to happen to the dockets?
Yes, it was to say, go and prepare, in other words, a preliminary report of this directive because it has to be implemented by them. And once we've looked at the preliminary report, there will be a UNESCO meeting. So that was the thought when I wrote the directive. At the same time as I wrote the directive, it was connected in that particular fashion.
And when the dockets finds themselves in Sibiya's position, out of Sibiya's instruction, what do you do about it?
That would be the subject of discussion of the preliminary report, because the preliminary report is an operational implementation matter with all the implications of the directive. They would then say, this directive means this is what we must do or not do with dockets, this is what we must do or not do with staff, this is what we must do or not do with cases that are on, and all the related matters. They would then include them in the preliminary report, which would give us a way forward.
Yeah, but when you hear out of the directive, the dockets are with Sibiya. The instruction is given, all processes and all of that. The next thing, the dockets have been removed, including dockets that were ready to go to court, and then are taken to Sibiya's office. When that is brought to your attention, what did you do about it?
When I heard about that, well, we were going to, either we were going to or we were from the meeting, but I know that it was the subject of the meeting of the 6th, what would happen with dockets. Actually, in that meeting, National Commissioner did verbally say to motivate the staggered wind down of National Political Killing Stars team in the motivation. He said he wouldn't want to see dockets disappearing in the process. And I agreed with him. And he said it's based on experience. And I agreed with him. The only concern I raised was that, well, December 2025, if there's a way of quickening the process, I also said, but even December 25, if there would still be matters in court, maybe we should couch it in a different way so that it doesn't say until the last matter is no longer in court. So we were debating and thinking about that matter. So that's what happened.
What have you done when you hear 121, you are a minister, 121 dockets, some of them ripe for court, have been taken from the investigating people, and they are now in the hands of General Sibiya or in his office? You hear that. That should be terrifying. And what did you do about it? I hear all of that. What did you do about it in the immediate, as a responsible executive for that department? And this is happening out of your directive. Everybody, whatever confusion is there. But the reality is that 121 cases have been taken. Families have not been briefed why their cases have been taken away. Some of those cases are ready for court. It doesn't matter. Let everything come to Pretoria under General Sibiya. That comes to attention if you didn't know that that was going to happen. But we all now know there are 121 dockets in Pretoria. As a minister who's very good at giving directives, what directive did you give on this one?
Now, the matter was actually being handled at that time by the National Commissioner, and I took the line that says that they are resolving the matter because there was no standoff. For instance, I asked General Senzo Mchunu, did you, when these dockets were handed over, was it at gunpoint? And she said, no, it was not at gunpoint. We knew what we were doing, and I took the line that says they are handling the matter. They should be able to resolve it maybe even now as I am talking, or tomorrow, or something like that. I trusted that the matter was being handled by senior people, two divisional commissioners, and then the national commissioner, and also the deputy national commissioner.
So I take it the answer is the minister did not do anything, even when this information became a public information, because you were under the impression that the national commissioner and whoever responsible were attending to the matters, because they were more of operational matters.
There wasn't any other way. If you believed and trusted that they are handling it, you wouldn't call a meeting. You wouldn't give a directive because they were already handling the matter. And my trust was based on the belief that they were handling it and handling it properly. That's why I asked that question at some point.
So on the